Guys, don't judge me. I used it all so I could tell you about it, not because I'm an addict or anything like that. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess. Nice to meet you if you're new. And before we get started, a few things to note. First of all, I know I look a little wild, a little crazy, a little colorful compared to normal, but it's because I had a photo shoot right before this and this was the look I wore and I liked it, so it's still here. Second, you might hear some odd noises in the background. That's because my mom is cooking in the kitchen. So sorry about that. And if I sound a little strange in the audio, that's the reason why. Just a heads up there. But we have been waiting months for this video. The 6 months of BoxyCharm, was it worth it? So today I'm going to be taking you through all of the BoxyCharm products that I've had the past 6 months. And I'm going to let you know what is the best and worst of BoxyCharm that I have used so far. I know this video is coming a little late after I received my last box. However, I wanted to make sure I could try out as many products as I could before making the video so I could give you guys more feedback. Real quick, before we get started, please do subscribe down below. I would love to see you back. I do videos on beauty, makeup, hair, BoxyCharm, and more, and I would love to have you join me for that. On we go. So guys, I will be telling you about the products in order of best products to worst products. I don't have a first place, but I do have a last place and we'll get there. I also have notes, so if I keep looking down, that's why, because there are 30 products and I'm gonna cover a lot of them. So I just needed some memory joggers. Starting off with the best products, we have the Dominique Cosmetics Celestial Thunder palette. This palette is stunning and amazing. The color story is unique and allows you to do different kinds of looks, even though you're using only 8 shades. Now, the 5 matte shades are very pigmented and they blend very well. There are 2 metallic shades. Fireball is very pigmented, very pretty. It's got a shift to it. It's pink in one lighting and orange in another lighting. Gorgeous color. Black Matter is on the purple side and it is darker. This one I do find slightly harder sometimes to use, but if you use your finger, it is very pigmented. So it's a matter of how you apply it. As for the topper, it is a very, very pretty topper. Gorgeous, but it is a topper, so it's not pigmented. It just adds a little glitter. What I like doing is to use a little glitter glue and then dip into this and put it on top of the glitter glue, and then it shows up very well. So it's a matter of how you apply it, but if you just put it on your eye, you're not going to see too much. You're just going to see some specks of glitter. The application for this does get a bit messy at times. It kind of does go everywhere, and especially over the wear of the day, it does start to get all over the place. So that's the only thing I don't like about it, but the color is gorgeous. But I have used all these shadows on my Instagram. I love this palette. I really enjoy using it, and you can get such a variety of looks with it. And the quality of these eyeshadows is really high. They do last all day when I wear them. All right, next up is the StoryBook Cosmetics Robin Hood palette. Now, I'll be honest, when I received the palette, I was not a big fan. I did not like these colors, and I was really unsure about whether I was going to be using this a lot. But I have to admit, the mattes are really nice. They're pigmented, they blend well, easy to use. You can do quite a few looks with these, even though it looks like you can't. With only 6 shades, you can. It's just overall been gorgeous. Every time I use it, gorgeous. This is another one of those palettes that is long wearing as well, so it does wear for a while. So glad I got to play with this one. Okay, next up I have the Dose of Colors Liquid Lipstick in Nude Mood. This is a gorgeous and stunning shade. I really like this. I was worried when I first received it, wondering if it was going to be too light for me. However, this is stunning, stunning, stunning. Now, this is a pink shade with a peach undertone. It is a nice nude shade and it really looks good even on my skin tone. If I'm not wearing any makeup, I prefer to wear this with a lip liner just so it doesn't look like it's blending in with my skin. But if I'm wearing makeup, lip liner or no lip liner, it looks bomb. Every single time it looks really good. So this is a really good natural nude. And I have a video on Dose of Colors Liquid Lipsticks on my channel. I'm a huge fan of them. They are nice quality, long lasting, and very comfortable. So this has been a great one. Okay, next up we have the Tarte Clay Play Face Shaping Palette. I primarily use this palette for contour purposes. These shades at the bottom here are really nice. I use this one for setting sometimes, setting eyeshadow bases or setting concealer. And I like using this for contour and this for bronzing. Those 3 shades are very pigmented and go on well on the face. I can use them very quickly and blend them out really nicely. I use this for setting concealer and bases as well as for contour and bronzing the skin. They just work really well, and they are on the warmer side, so they just look really beautiful on the skin. As for the eyeshadows, they are okay. I'm not going to say they're super amazing. They're not like ABH level eyeshadows, but they are nice. I feel like you could do everyday natural looks with these shades. So if you're looking for a contour palette that just has some eyeshadows with it, I think this is a good option for you. For contouring purposes, I love using this. It always looks natural. It always looks very professional when I use it, and it looks nice. Next up, I have the Ciate London Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Powder. Now, this is a translucent powder. It's finely milled. It is really nice. It has no flashback in photos, and it looks great. It is so fine that it does not suck my under eyes dry when I use it to set my concealer, and it doesn't look ghastly white on my skin. It does lighten the skin a little bit, so I like using this over some heavy contouring because it'll lighten that contour and make it look a lot more natural. It does work. It does keep your makeup matte and in place for a good amount of time. Overall, I really like this powder. Okay guys, I'm going to talk to you about brows. Another great product I've received is the Mellow Tinted Brow Gel. Now today my hair is a little lighter than normal, but normally my hair is jet black, very dark. And this is in the shade dark brown, so I didn't think this was going to work out for me at first. But when I use it, you can't tell that it's dark brown. It looks really nice. It stays for a long time. It is pigmented and buildable. I really enjoy using this, and I actually like that it's dark brown, not black, because I can use it on days when I'm doing more natural looks, or if I have lighter hair on certain days. This is a really nice product to go ahead and use that I know will last for a while. The Brow Bar by Rima Brow Kit, I have it in the shade dark. This is a really nice kit. I enjoy using this so much. It's such a natural finish. My brows look so nicely done. So if you're looking for natural brows, this is the one. In the kit, there is a dark brown powder, a black powder, a cream to highlight with, as well as a brow gel. I used this dark brown shade today on my brows since I have lighter hair today, and it just looks so flawless and natural. It doesn't look like I even put anything on. I normally use the black shade when my hair is black, and the cream on the side is a really nice way to highlight and contour around your brows. I actually have not tried the gel yet, but based on the powder performance, I'm going to say this is a good product. It does last me around 7 hours as long as I'm not touching it or sweating. So overall, good products. Next up, I have the BoxyCharm brushes. I love these brushes. They are tightly packed, dense brushes, and they're really good for cream products in particular. I like using the larger brush for liquid foundations, especially the ones that are more watery, because this just helps boost up that coverage and get the foundation on your skin, and it keeps it together. It doesn't let it get spread out as it would with a sponge. The smaller brush I love using for cream contouring. It just really helps to disperse that product, and I like going over it with a sponge. It just looks very natural. I did use both of these today, and as you can see, the foundation just looks very flawless, very nice. And this is a medium coverage foundation, so they did a really good job of keeping everything together on my face and making my face look airbrushed. Okay, the Alamar 3-piece brush set. Now I only have 2 here. The other one is away in storage somewhere because I haven't opened it yet. But these are wonderful. These are so good for powders. I love using these for powders. I use this smaller brush for setting powder under my eyes, and it just does such a great job of picking up that powder, keeping it to a thin level, and helping you to disperse it really nicely. I like using the angled brush for powder contour. It does such a great job. It really picks up that powder and gets it on your face. These don't work as well with creams, but for powder purposes, really nice. Alright guys, next up is the QMS Meta Cosmetics Intensive Day and Night Eye Cream. Really long name, but amazing product. I have literally used up most of the bottle since I got this, and I only got this in like, I think February or something. It's really nice. It's a rich, thick eye cream, and it does such a good job of moisturizing your under eye area, especially if you have dry eyes. I actually bought another one during Boxy add-ons because I love it. I normally have dry under eyes, and it just perfectly moisturizes them, helps them stay hydrated. It got me through winter. Holy grail eye cream. Okay guys, next is a product I never thought I would talk about positively. It is the Skin & Co. Face Gommage. This is a product you use to micro exfoliate your skin and I love it. I am so surprised. When I first received this product, I was upset because I have skin sensitivities and I break out easily. And also there's an allergen in here for which I probably shouldn't be using this, but I wanted to give it a shot since I received it and I ended up loving it. I don't know why the allergen has not been affecting me as it normally does, so that's a good thing. This is basically a cream with physical granules and you scrub it across your face. You scrub, 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 and then you wipe it off with a warm towel. And the particles in it are so small that they don't hurt my skin. They're not too abrasive. And it really has done such a nice job of evening out my skin tone and helping with texture. Now, I have been using other products for texture, but in certain parts of my face, I've been using this and it has done a wonderful job of just evening out my skin, getting rid of bumps, and helping it to look smooth. So, really good products. Okay, next up is the Sutra Mini Curling Iron. This is amazing. I don't normally curl my hair, but this makes me want to curl my hair. First of all, this is really fast. Not only does it heat up quickly, but it also does the job really quickly. I only kept my curls around it for maybe 30 seconds and they were done and they looked really good. I also thought this was going to be too small for my long hair, but it did a great job regardless. Got through most of my hair with it. And also the curls from this lasted quite a while. I wore those curls for 2 to 3 days and I didn't even use any hairspray and they stayed. Yes, they went down a little bit because I didn't use any hairspray, okay? But for a curling iron, this is really good. Did an amazing job. So impressed with it. Next up is the Saturday Skin Waterfall Glacier Cream. Although a lot of people give this 5 out of 5 stars everywhere, this is halfway through my list. It's not at the top. I'm going to tell you why. I have acne prone skin and this broke me out. I was so sad about it. I really didn't want it to, but it did break me out. Also, it targets fine lines and such. However, on me, I noticed it did not target my fine lines. It just broke me out, which was disappointing. But this is not at the bottom of my list because I gave it to my mom and it worked wonders on her skin. It really helped plump the skin, reduce fine lines, and even reduce texture. It was really powerful and really good. So I think it really depends on your skin type, but for her, this is definitely a 5 out of 5. So I say beware if you're acne prone, test it first before you buy it, but if you are not acne prone, this might do you good. Next is the Hey Charmer palette. This was made by BoxyCharm and the colors are stunning, very beautiful, especially those glitters. You really can't see it entirely on camera, but I assure you in real life, these colors are stunning. So I love this for the metallic and glitter shades. I've only tried 4 shades from this palette. The shade Boxy was quite patchy and the color just disappeared after I put it on my eye, so it was not pigmented. However, know that a white eyeshadow is kind of hard to nail, so that might be why. But today I used these shades Premium, Full Size, and Charmer on my eyes, and I love how it turned out. It's so pretty. They show up really well. Some of these colors show up better when you use your finger versus when you use a brush. For other ones, it doesn't even make a difference. It's gorgeous. The shade Pop Up is in my inner corner as well, and it's really pretty. They appear to be staying well throughout the day. They don't fly everywhere. They stay put, stay in place. If you're someone who's looking for some nice metallics and you don't mind getting some more natural mattes, I think this is a good one for you. Next up is the Ace Beauty palette. I think it's called Ace Beaute. Seriously. I wanted to put this higher up on my list. There's just so many products, it's kind of hard to organize them at this point, but this is a stunning palette. I love this color scheme. It is gorgeous. This is portable. It comes with a mirror, so that's really nice because you can take it with you places or do touch-ups. But these are these shades. They are stunning. It's very sunset vibes, perfect for spring and summer. And I love using this. Every time I use it, my eyes look gorgeous. The matte shades are very well pigmented, very nice, very easy to use. And the metallics are quite beautiful on the eye. Some of the metallics are harder to use. I remember Hibiscus was giving me a hard time, but the rest of them are really nice, beautiful, gorgeous. I just have so many beautiful looks with this, and people just give me so many compliments when I wear it. It's just stunning. So if you like mattes, you like pinks, you like reds, warm tones, this is a good one for you. Next, I have the iconic London Lip Plumping Gloss in the shade Nearly Nude. This is a nice gloss. It's very pretty. It does the job. It's not sticky. There's a slight minty feel to it. I don't know if it's entirely that plumping feeling, but it's slightly minty and a slight tingle. Not crazy though. However, it is a little lower on my list solely because it lightens the color of your lipstick. So if you have a dark lipstick and you want to lighten it, I would say this is a great way to do that. However, if you want a gloss to cover your lips without hindering the shade of lipstick on your lips, then this is not one. I can put this on for you right now to show you what I mean. So watch my lips transform. This is the shade right now. It's a purple berry shade. And when I wear this gloss, the shade has definitely lightened. But it is a nice gloss. It does stay for a while and it does the job if you're just looking for a nice, decent gloss. I think it's a good one. I just wish it didn't change the color of the lipstick, but it is nice. Next is the Kat Von D Metal Crush Highlighter. Now this is Gold School. This is a gold highlighter and it's got this sponge applicator and the highlighter itself comes out as a white liquid. When you spread it, the gold specks in it come out. It is more of a glitter highlighter than a cream highlighter though. So that's why it's lower on my list, because when you apply it to your skin, it does move around and the glitter kind of gets everywhere. Also, when you're washing your skin, it doesn't want to come off. I remember the first time I swatched this, I couldn't get it off my hand for a while. Also, you have to be careful with how you apply it because it's a sponge on top. You don't want to directly apply it to your skin. I swiped it the first time and it actually took away my foundation. And I couldn't put the foundation on that spot no matter what I did, which was really weird. So I recommend dabbing it and just getting that product on there and then blending it out with your finger. Do not swipe the wand. It's gonna make it worse. Couldn't fix the foundation that day and I'm really sad about it. But also it doesn't show up as much in photos. It was really hard for me to get this to show up in my pictures when I used it. I don't know why that is. But in real life, it's pretty. So if you like glittery highlighters in real life, this might be a good one. However, if you want something for photo purposes, this isn't a great one. Next is the Jaunty Blue Lip Pencil in the shade 947 Hot Red. Now this is a nice pencil. It's a little on the drier side, not too creamy. But it does help if you want to line your lips before wearing a bright red shade. It does a great job for that purpose. It's only lower on my list because of the shade. I don't normally wear bright red tones, and so I haven't used this as much as I would have had it been any other shade. So that's the only reason, but it's an okay pencil. Next is the Glossy Skin Balm by Touch in Soul. Now this is a hydrating primer. It is a Korean brand, and the idea behind it is that you get that glassy skin finish. There is quite a sweet scent to this. It smells like sweet, fruity, and it is very thick. There are two ways I like to wear this. If I want a more glowy finish to my look for the day, I'll apply this and then I will wait maybe just 30 to 45 seconds and then I'll go ahead and start putting my foundation on, and I will dab the foundation. I will not swipe the foundation because that will take the primer off. I'll dab it all on there and then I have glowy skin. I particularly like pairing this method with a matte foundation because it just makes the skin look glowy enough, not excessively glowy. Now if I just want my skin to be hydrated, not significantly glowy, I apply this and then I just wait a few minutes and it absorbs into my skin. Then I follow up with the foundation. So it's really nice. The only reason it's a little lower on the list is because if I wear it too long, it breaks me out. Maybe that's just because I'm combination skin type. I don't know, but I don't like breaking out. So that's the only minus against it. But it's really nice if you want a glowy primer, something really hydrating. You do have to be careful when you apply your foundation though, because this is quite wet and hydrating. Your foundation might move around a lot if you're not careful. So all about technique there. Okay, next up are the Vitamasks eye masks. Now I have used the evening mask, but not the morning mask. And I actually used the evening mask twice. Here's my thoughts. The ingredients in here are good. Like calendula, hyaluronic acid, they're all good things. However, I feel like it doesn't really do a lot for my eye area. It's just a nice cooling sensation. I think this is a great mask for you to use if you just want to chill out, if you just want to relax. This can really cool down your eye area and just make it feel really nice, soothe some irritation a little bit. However, particularly for the purposes of moisturizing or deep healing to the skin, no. This is just a nice cool down with me moment kind of thing. Yeah, I don't think I'd buy this on my own. Also, I can only get like 2 uses out of it because it's an eye mask. You run out of liquid and juice quite quickly. So I would have preferred another product, something I could use over and over. Okay guys, we are at the bottom of the list here. My bottom 3 items. I'm gonna shock some people. All right, I'm gonna start off with the Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask by Glow Recipe. Now, I really wanted to like this product. I really did. I gave it a long time before I said I couldn't use it. I've tried this on multiple occasions, and I've had other people try it on multiple occasions, but every time it did not do anything. It just broke us all out. We were all getting breakouts and we couldn't figure out why, and it was all because of this cream. I didn't notice any significant glowing to my skin. I just noticed the breakouts. It just didn't do anything for my skin. It just felt kind of greasy and not good. I did keep it refrigerated like they instructed, however, it still didn't help. And for that reason, I'm sad because so many people like this. However, online on BoxyCharm.com, people in the reviews are saying that was happening to them too, but that it doesn't happen with the actual store-bought version. So I don't know, maybe it's because it's old or expired. Maybe, possibly. But since I received it for BoxyCharm and this is a BoxyCharm review, I'm gonna have to say no to this. This is at the bottom of my list. I did not like this, and neither did anyone I gave it to. Let me know if your experience with this was different, because I've heard so many good things about it and it's really sad. Okay, next is the Kypris Antioxidant Glow Serum in collaboration with BoxyCharm. This did nothing. I put this on, other people put this on, but it didn't do anything. I feel like it's just a layer of something, not even something hydrating or moisturizing, but using this for days, nothing happened. And for that reason, it's near the bottom. It's just like I got a bottle of water. Didn't do anything for my skin. Sad about that, but what can you do? And at the, oh, I have more. Sorry, I said bottom 3, but it looks like I have bottom 4. Next to the Seraphine Botanicals Daikon Lip Exfoliator. This does have a good ingredient list. There's no mineral oils, parabens, phthalates, gluten, blah, blah, blah. There's nice things in it too. Why is this at the bottom of the list, you ask? It's just because the definition does not match the function. Now, I do have a lip video on my channel and I go through what a lip exfoliator is, but basically it's to buff away the outer layer of your skin and reveal the softer layer underneath. This did not do that. This did not even get rid of my peeling lips. It only softened my lips. And I think that's because of the oils and butters in here. But it didn't do what a lip exfoliator should be doing. It was almost as if I was applying a cream to my lips with tiny amounts of sugar in it, or granules. But it really did not buff away the outer layer of skin. It softened my lips, but once you wipe away the oil and the cream, your lips are just the same. So I would call this a lip softener more than a lip exfoliator. If they had advertised this as a lip softener, I would say this is a good product. But because they advertise it as an exfoliator, I'm gonna have to say no, because it didn't do any exfoliating. Oh my gosh, guys, we made it to the last product. Thank you for staying with me if you made it this far. The last product is the Vulgar Undercover Concealer. This stuff stinks. This is my worst product. I really wanted to like this because the shade is perfect. It's the shade Middle Ground. This shade is exactly what my skin needed. The color was perfect. The undertone was peachy. Really nice. However, it is at the bottom of my list because no matter what function I use this for, it doesn't perform. When I use this as under eye concealer, I apply it, and then as soon as I start blending, it just blends away into nothing. Looks like there's nothing under my eye, as if I never even applied concealer. And that takes away the purpose of a concealer. So that was unfortunate, and I tried it with many different things. I tried setting it, I tried using a different primer, nothing worked. It still performed the same. And I tried using it to cut my crease, but that didn't work either because it started creasing on my eye and it looked gross and it just started dissociating. It wasn't a good experience. Like, no matter what I use this for, it didn't come out good. And I really wanted to like it. I wanted to use it because I got this product, but it just didn't work out. It's just not a good product. I don't like it no matter how much I want to. So that's why it's at the bottom, because it doesn't do anything. Oh my goodness, thank you so much if you made it this far. This was a long video and we talked about a lot of stuff, a lot of products. So overall experience with BoxyCharm, I think overall I really enjoyed it. It was a positive experience for the most part. I enjoyed most of these products and I do use them often. And I tested things that were outside of my comfort zone, outside of what I would normally buy. So it was a really nice way to experiment and try out different products. For a lot cheaper, there are a few products of mine that I haven't used. But come on, how much makeup can a person use in 6 months? Like seriously. I always receive the Boxy choice that I made every month. However, I wish I could get a little more preference to my boxes. I did notice in the later months, my boxes were getting slightly more fine-tuned and I appreciate that, but I wish that could have started at the beginning. I would recommend BoxyCharm to someone who wants to try out makeup, who doesn't have too much makeup, who wants to expand their collection, but also try out things, whether it's different colors, formulas, or types of products. It's a good way to get some variety inside your makeup routines. However, if you're someone who particularly wants certain formulas, certain products, and not too much makeup, I don't know if BoxyCharm is for you because you are gonna get that variety that might be outside your comfort zone. You don't have the guarantee of getting what you want every single month, and you are gonna get tons and tons of stuff. Might be better just buy things on your own. So it's like a 50-50 thing, but I rather enjoyed it. Most of these products were really good and I really liked it. Am I gonna quit? Maybe. I really wanted to upgrade to premium actually. But yeah, that is it. Let me know in the comments down below if you share my experiences here or if you had different experiences with these products. There were a lot and everybody's skin is different, so it's different for everybody. But I'm curious to know, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do leave a like and subscribe down below. I hope you guys are having a lovely day wherever you are. You are beautiful, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.